With Ethereum heading for its best quarter in 3 years, our next guest predicts the major coins will continue to benefit from the ETFs and next month's halvening. Morgan Creek Capital Management CEO Mark Yusko is here now to explain. Mark, great to see you. It's been a while.
You too, Melissa. Always great to be on the show. Thanks for having me.
So you're forecasting Bitcoin to 150,000 in the next year or so. Can you explain how you get to that math?
Yeah, so it is just math. So we look at the fair value today from the Metcalfe's law model. That gives us round numbers around 50,000. The halving occurs in 3 weeks. What a halving does, it cuts the block rewards, the amount of money that's given to the miners to secure the network. If those rewards were to get cut in half, as they do, many of the miners would struggle. So historically, what has happened, the price rises, the fair value rises. So that would push it at 100. But this time it's a little different in that instead of just block rewards, we get transaction fees because of ordinals and inscriptions. So let's say the fair value only goes to 75 this time. Then post-halving, you get a lot of interest in the asset, a lot of people FOMO in, and we normally go to about 2 times fair value in the cycle. So in the last cycle, fair value was 30. We got as high as 68, 69. This time, I think probably 2 times because there's less leverage. So that gets us to 150.
So what's that path like to 150? Because I know that last summer you had called for a blow-off top in 2024, and we haven't seen that. Is that still to come before we get to that 150?
So the big move happens post-halving. So the halving occurs sometime between April 20th and April 21st, most likely. So once that occurs, then you start to get an increase in demand, right, from the ETFs and other people interested. But the supply of new coins goes from 900 a day to 450. Well, think about it. If there's more demand than supply, price has to rise. So the price starts to rise. It starts to become more exponential or parabolic toward the end of the year. And historically, about 9 months after the halving, so sometime toward Thanksgiving, Christmas, we see the peak in price before the next bear market.
So, Mark, Bitcoin gets the headlines, MicroStrategies and equity Coinbase. What are other things out there, equity or other coin, that you're looking at that nobody's talking about?
You know, it is so hard because the regulatory regime has been pretty restrictive. I mean, there are the mining companies that secure the network. They've had a really good run, so the valuations are a little toppy, but we do like those businesses. There are component companies that make the machines that secure the network. AMD and NVIDIA have been a story, a proxy to play the crypto markets for about 6 or 7 years. But again, they're at valuation levels that are tough to stomach. There are a lot of really interesting products and new tokens in the private markets. That's where we traffic at Morgan Creek Digital. About 80% of what we invest in are private companies, and only about 20% are in the liquid tokens. But we like things like Ethereum, we do like Solana, we do like Avalanche, and you can go down a little bit lower on the capitalization scale. Bitcoin's the king. It is the dominant token. It is a better form of gold or digital property now, as Michael Saylor calls it. So I do think it will be the best, but the law of large numbers comes in. I think it could go up 10x from here easily over the next decade, but I think some of the smaller projects will go up orders of magnitude more, just the law of small numbers.
For that 20% in the more liquid tokens, Mark, I'm curious, do you just buy and hold, hodl, or do you actually trade around the position?
Melissa. And we're a venture capital firm, Morgan Creek Digital, so we're not a trading fund. So we do buy and hold or hodl, but we will sell on occasion. We sold a bunch of our Solana 2 years ago when they ran into problems with the network. We sold about 2/3 of it. Thankfully, we didn't sell all because it's done well. We sold about 3/4 of our Coinbase stock when it went public. And now we hold about 1/4 of it. And we think big things are in line for Coinbase. That's one I forgot to mention. We do like Coinbase a lot. So we do hold mostly as opposed to trade. Great question.